Good morning, my lawn lovers. Rich Lawns, rock on. Right, let's get the usual out of the way. It's really important that we keep going with the good morning, my lawn lovers. I'll spin this around for you a second. This is day one, phase one of a autumn lawn renovation. Lawn is going to be heavily scarified and overseeded. Frustratingly, heartbreakingly, this particular lawn, over what was a really baking hot summer, south-facing lawn, a large lawn, combination of that and my customer being away, this lawn really fared really badly in terms of heat damage and drought. Good few weeks into September, as you know, certainly here in my area, a huge amount of rain, good fall in temperature, a lot of overnight moisture on the lawn. Having said all of that, the lawn is showing absolutely no signs of recovery, so had a good conversation with my customer and he's absolutely agreeing that let's get this dealt with now, let's get it scarified. I will show you previous footage though of this lawn and really how immaculate the lawn was and how lush and healthy and green the lawn was. So to see it deteriorate, heartbreaking, but nonetheless, that's why I'm here. Phase one of the operation is I'm still in the process of mowing the lawn with my rotary lawnmower. Gonna get the lawn cut as short as we can, try and disrupt the lawn. And then I'm going to go over it with my cylinder lawnmower and then we're going to scarify it. So I'll just spin this round for you. So I've already started to mow the lawn on its shortest possible setting. Still got to go over it quite a few more times, but you can see this is all heat related damage here from the summer. You can see what's just coming up with the lawnmower. We've got to get it all off. Again, I've only been here a short while, but there's just bags and bags of it, so I'll crack on. To be clear, the reason why the lawnmower keeps on cutting out is because I've got it literally on the shortest possible setting. It's just frustrating, but it is really important that we disrupt the soil or the lawn as much as we can before we move on. Right, clearly the rotary lawnmower wasn't really cutting the mustard in terms of it being on the shortest setting, so I've now got a cylinder out. It's having a much better effect. Right then, done a couple of runs already with the scarifying machine just to make sure everything's all good to go. So let's get on with this first pass. You probably can't really see it from here just now, but I'll zoom in later over there. But yeah, my word, is it understandably so, kicking up an awful lot of lawn debris that we've got to get off if we you know, going to deliver on this one, which we will do, trust me. So what we're looking at here now is 2 runs with the scarifying machine in separate directions. So it still needs to be scarified again, but it's pointless really until we just get some of this off. I mean, look at it, it's just everywhere. So let's get this raked up and get the scarifying machine on it again. So just a quick update on where we are on this. I'm not going to obviously film me endlessly raking piles of lawn debris up, but 2 passes of the scarifying machine in separate directions has brought up all of this, and it's definitely going to need another good couple of runs really. So I'm just going to stop filming now and get bagging up. I mean, already the bags are piling up, so I need to crack on and I'll start some more filming soon. Right then, that is actually the 5th pass of the scarifying machine, and the scarifying machine has been put on its lowest setting meaning the blade's as close to the lawn as possible. Really has kicked up an awful lot. I think we're actually almost there. Let's see if we can get this in a position today being Tuesday, to completely overseed and get the topsoil on top of the seeds. Hopefully, well, it will be, not hopefully, this Thursday or Friday. Right then, my lawn lovers, I'll spin it around for you in a couple of minutes and you can see where we are and what's happening. So day 2 for me of this autumn lawn renovation, scarifying and overseeding the lawn, pretty much complete. Apologies on my behalf, certain things weren't filmed, but that's my proposal now, just to go over a couple of things, a little bit of a recap. So day 1 was actually Tuesday this week. You saw me try and disrupt the lawn as much as possible, which is really important when you're scarifying and overseeding. So you saw me mow the lawn on multiple occasions, preferably with the lawnmower on its shortest setting. I did that with a rotary lawnmower, and then I did it with a cylinder again to try and kick things up. You then saw me scarify the lawn. I put the settings of the scarifying machine on its lowest setting meaning as close to the soil as possible. And my word, I think around 70 to 80 bags, which I'll show you in a minute, completely full to the brim. Scarified the lawn 7 times in multiple directions, up and down, different directions, side to side, and then vertical cuts. So that was on Tuesday, and of course an awful lot of raking up. I've said it before, but when you scarify your lawn, it is time consuming, physically demanding. There's an awful lot of debris, which is what you want. We're trying to get all that organic material off, breathe new life into the lawn. So a huge amount of time, just raking everything up, hoovering everything up. When I say hoover, once you've done everything you can to rake everything up and bag everything up, it's advisable, put your rotary lawnmower on a high setting and just try and hoover everything up. So that was on Tuesday, just due to there being a slight delay with a delivery from my supplier. Today is Friday. So Pro Select, I've gone with the sport version, very familiar with that product, very, very happy with that product. So the seeds went down. Prior to the seeds actually going down, I do beg your pardon, I used a wetting agent, a Tri-Smart wetting agent. I put 600 ml in there into a full tank with around 15 litres into my knapsack sprayer. A wetting agent, fantastic product. Not only are you going to put extra moisture into the soil, but it also acts like a glue on your seeds.
So it's just something else extra for your seeds to grab onto.
You saw me, well, you didn't see me do much of it, but I've put down around, I could only get hold of 25-litre bags of seeding topsoil. It's very high in peat, very, very effective in terms of speeding up the germination of the seeds. And I'd say easily, I'd say around 40 bags. I mean, it's a big, big lawn. So 40 bags of topsoil, seeding topsoil, again, high in peat. That went down. All right, let's go and have a quick look at the lawn. So this is basically the lawn now, complete on my side of things. As with all my customers, I'll be obviously coming in pretty much, not daily, but certainly, you know, every 4 days or so from now on, just to keep a very close eye on things. The amount of bags, you know, there you go. I mean, they're just literally all full of everything, quite frankly, that you just don't want on your lawn. Like I say, that's 7 runs. Every single bag is just full to the brim. I mean, yeah, enough said really. It's definitely not what you want on your lawn. I guess if you want a nice lawn, I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. I kid you not. So, my biggest concern, and maybe it's a learning exercise from my point of view, and I don't mind admitting that, a learning exercise. This happens to be a profession where you certainly can't say you know everything and everything you do is just absolutely spot on, because it's not. You're consistently going back to the books and learning things. But that tree up there really does concern me, because I've already seen a couple of pigeons knocking around. Pigeons obviously do love the seed, although I've done pretty much what I can in terms of getting them bedded in. The question is, if they are going to eat my seeds, how many are they going to eat, and should I really be putting down the fleece? So it's Friday. I'll be keeping tabs with my customer to find out what's going on. And yeah, if I've got to come back and put down some fleece, I'll put down some fleece. But I've certainly compressed them in, but you know, when the pigeon wants them, the pigeon will go for them. Okay, I'll give you an update on this soon.